Hey howdy, I am standing in the antechamber, which is the new lobby for the Perilous Moons quest and bosses. As you can see on the map here, you've got all the different rooms and boss locations along with the chest. Don't know what that is, but maybe we'll find out in a later expansion. But this minigame, these bosses, kind of like an upgraded Barrows, a little bit more mechanically intensive, but that's not saying much. This is just going to be a little rundown, a little guide. I've got 25-ish KC to my name, found out some of the mechanics, how some of it works, and I'll try and keep this short and sweet so you can start killing the bosses yourself. I'm going to take you through a full run and 2 cycles of the bosses because your first inventory isn't going to look like your second inventory. This is what I'm going to bring to just start my cycle. The full prayer potion is definitely overkill and I probably won't need all these karambwans, but that is with these stats decently high with pretty good weapons, a tent whip for slash, zombie axe for crush, and a fang for stab. We're going to start in by going into the southwest entrance, run through this area all the way up to that camp. These guys will hit you, so if you're a lower level, pray melee as you run through. Cup of tea for the run energy. This is the slash guy, the blood moon is slash, so I'm going to throw on my tent whip and just head on in after drinking my super combat. Looks like we're getting right into one circle after the Panther phase. So I'm going to just get some DPS in, stand on the circle, and click the boss. On average, if you're using a 4-tick weapon, you can expect 3 hits per circle. If you're using a 5-tick weapon, you can expect 5 hits across these 2 circles. The first circle, however many hits you'll get, depends on how quickly you start attacking after whatever phase ends. That was the blood raining phase. It will always spawn in this circle. This is the first circle that will spawn after the blood rain phase. So I always just go to that while the blood is raining down and avoid it there. The Panther phase is going to start now, and we got this one right here. What you want to do is before the Panther attacks, step back. Right there I did it wrong. That's how you do it right. And you'll even heal some HP. With a 4-tick weapon, you'll be able to get 2 hits, step back, and then on the next one, you'll only be able to get 1 hit, step back, back to 2 hits. And whenever those go away, that means the Panther phase is ending. You can run back over to your Panther circle. And here I've gotten 3 hits, 4 hits, and I'll even get a 5th hit here because I got there so early. This one I will only get 3, but he is also about to die. And this one I should be able to finish him off, assuming I don't miss. There we go. Because this is the prayer station. Recharge your run if you need to. And I changed my left click on this to take herb lore supplies, which will give you a pestle and mortar and 2 vials of water. There we go. It won't give you a pestle and mortar if you have one, but apparently you can't get more. I'm gonna take from this twice, accidentally catch a butterfly or something, and crush down these moonlight grubs. Then while you're running over, just use the grubs on these potions. It is a super combat potion, it seems, with really good defensive bonuses as well. And it also recharges prayer. So eat on up and equip your crush weapon. We're joining at the ice phase, and you're going to want to kick the ice that is like surrounded in blue. If you time it right, you can get 2 kicks, and then you can step back to dodge the ice, which I was just able to do there. Then you're going to want to stand on your ice circle when they explode, throw on that pray melee, and make sure you actually equip your crush weapon. Sometimes the last hit gets nullified, which it looks like it will do here. During this fire phase, I call it, you just run and light the braziers. Try to avoid these tornadoes. If you get hit by them, they will turn off your run energy, and you'll take a bit of damage, as you'll see there. Run energy turned off, and they can actually stack you out a little bit, and then you keep trying to click your run, it keeps getting turned off. You can get yourself into a little cycle, but stand on your fire circle once that's completed, and wait you're good to start attacking again, and you're back to your normal cycle, and that is done. This is probably one of the faster ones. If you don't already have a big fishing net, take fishing supplies, and then run on up here and play the little fishing minigame. Whenever you're first starting, this is going to take a little bit. You're just going to fill up your inventory. There are all of our fish caught, and I'm not going to cook them right now because I have 4 food, which should be more than enough for this next boss. This is stab. Throw on your stab weapon. And it looks like we're at the end of ball phase, so this is going to be a circle to stand on. This is where I just use my fang specs. If you have a different spec weapon that you're using, use them here. You hear a lot of declaws going off whenever you hear halberd specs as well are good here. 2 attacks from the boss, and then you move. We're going to go into the reaction time phase, where I'm going to turn off Prey Melee, but keep Piety on, because you will have to click in the direction that they spawn, and the damage you deal does go to the boss. Now he is red barred just from that phase. Toggle your prayers to make sure you've got that Prey Melee on, and finish him off. Hopefully in the next run we get to see the ball phase, but after that you cook up the fish that you caught. And that's a full run completed. Lower your stats, drink a cup of tea if you need, and go open your loot. There, got Entity Hider on. Nothing from the loot, and you just keep running south all the way through and re-equip your slash weapon. And your cycle has officially begun. But you see, he heals from the damage he deals. His third hit, he seems to heal 5 times the amount of damage dealt, which is interesting. I don't need to here, but this is where you would recharge your prayer potion and normal potion supply. Just do that while you run on over. Throw on your crush weapon. Recharge your run if you need to, which you probably should for this room because you might need to run around the room. Looks like we're on ice phase, and there's mine. And it's gone. All good. This is where you will fish, not cook. I also should have got another cup of tea. That's something I often forget. And also, if you don't want to bring in Karambwans and a prayer potion, you can make the supplies before you even go into the bosses at the same spots. Here's ball phase. And you just follow it similar to the Inferno wall. Although these corners are gracious, and I say that as I get hit, but the corners are pretty gracious to allow you to just run around them like that. And I almost ran out of run, but after that last hit you can preemptively step up here and step towards the ball circle. I don't know what these words exactly do. Maybe greeting on some of the hits does punish me with like accuracy, or in the ice room. Don't know exactly what it does. I know in the blood room he life steals whenever you mess up. It seems like this guy lowers my accuracy, and maybe the frozen guy saps defense. I think that's what he says he does. Regardless, you can red bar him on that phase. You can actually kill him in that phase with the Crystal Halberd spec. I don't know if that's still the case, or if that's something that's going to get patched. But cook your food, make your tea, heal on up, and you just complete this cycle over and over. It's like a Barrows run that you never need to bank for. I would say the loot's a little bit worse than Barrows in general. I don't know how it comes out on a main, like a 40k chest right there. It's not terrible for 7 minutes. If you can do 8 of those consistently an hour, that's 320k. That's not that good at all, actually. But obviously you're just rolling for a chance at the actual drops themselves. That was 24kc, no drop for me yet, but the drops are coming through for a lot of people. I've seen a lot on the subreddit. So yeah, if this helped you at all, hit that like button, leave a comment. Let me know what you want to see going forward. I'm probably going to look into all the VALAMORE content and just see what I can release. So yeah, have a good one.